Good morning. Welcome to Rural Focus here on Triple M. And it's a welcome in on the line. We've got two very special guests. We've got Philip Brunner, Director of Bailiwick Legal, and Matilda Lloyd, Solicitor for Bailiwick Legal. Good morning to you both.
Good morning, David, and listeners.
Morning, David.
So first off, I'll start with you, Philip, being the Director of Bailiwick Legal. Can you just let our listeners know exactly what Bailiwick Legal deals with?
David, thank you. Bailiwick Legal is a specialist firm which deals primarily within the industry of agriculture and tourism. We have a long history and association with the farming community through various relationships we've developed with some of the peak organisations within the rural sector. We deal primarily with commercial, land, estate, succession issues, amongst a range of other things.
So a few of those other things is like drafting and negotiating and reinforcing key contracts, also negotiating land access agreements, compensation for mining and exploration if that was to happen, as well as a whole range of others. One in particular, which I think would be great for our listeners to be finding out more information about, is negotiating land access agreements and leases or compensation for wind farm developments, seeing as how the government is pushing for this renewable energy and not necessarily enough information is out there for our farmers.
That is, I think, a very correct assessment of what is happening. The state government has developed some key industrial zones, some through the southwest, including Oakajee and obviously Kwinana, and also a zone south of Collie. But there doesn't seem to be any sort of correlation between those zones and renewable generation of energy, which has sort of given rise to what we see as a plethora of wind farm projects that are being spruiked across an awful lot, really, of the Great Southern and the Lower Southwest and the Southwest Land Division of the state, right from Geraldton through to Kalgoorlie through to Esperance, and dominating really the broader grain belt areas. And there just doesn't seem to be any sort of rhyme or reason to where proponents are proposing to put wind farms. They just seem to be what I call land banking at the moment, picking up land to hopefully get a green light to develop a wind farm.
Well, stay right there, Phil, and Matilda will be back to find out more. But for now, we're going to continue on with the good times and greatest hits on Triple M.